Jump scare warning for the beginning of this episode. I scream into the mic at the beginning before I realized the game was up. LOL. Anyway, enjoy.
Hello? Oh, dear Lord, the gain is up so much. Okay. That's...
You should keep that part in.
I will. It's gonna be, like, so... Like, the audio is gonna be so blown out. Okay. Hi. I forgot how to do this. It's been a hot minute. Like, too hot of a minute. Yeah. So... Hi. LOL. This is so bad.
You have to introduce yourself.
I know! Okay, hi. I'm Elizabeth, and I'm here with my roommate.
Elizabeth.
And we are Chaos Incarnate. It's been a while since I last uploaded anything, because this semester has been very, very busy. Oh my gosh. But we are here on our last day. Well, on my last day at school. Your, what, second to last day?
Fourth to last day.
Girl.
I have to stay until Sunday.
But we are here to do a tier list of psychologists because we're both psych majors.
Hey.
And we have bones to pick with some of these people. So, especially Sigmund Freud.
Yes. Not to disclose anything about what's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. Not to tell you what's gonna happen. But we hate Sigmund Freud. I mean, as you should. Let's be honest. Okay. Okay. So, let me just explain the tiers real quick. Okay, so the top tier is royalty. That's reserved for only the best of the best. So we may have some disagreements about who fits in each tier, but maybe not. We have good boy. We have meh. We have ew. We have instant jail. And then we have a tier just for Freud. The depths of hell. So, yeah. So, okay. They're in alphabetical order. So, okay, so we have Hugo Munsterberg. Some of these dudes we might have to look up, because, like, at the time of making the tier list, I knew who these guys were. I feel like Munsterberg might be... I think he might be cognitive.
German. Applied psychology.
Yeah, okay, so he's applied. So, he's industrial organizational.
I didn't take that.
Okay.
Dude, you really
I really came at you with the first one, and neither of us knew who it was. Yeah.
Experienced immense turmoil in the outbreak of the First World War. Torn between his loyalty to the United States and his homeland, he often defended Germany's actions, attracting highly contrasting reactions.
Okay. A little bit.
Okay, so he's looking like just from that instant jail.
Instant jail, because he was a Nazi sympathizer. Yeah. Okay, Raymond Cattell is the next dude.
Okay,
I don't know. I like his personality theory.
Yeah. Yeah, I like him. Oh, that's Robert.
Oh, that's Robert Cattell.
Dude.
Wait, just click Cattell psychology. Yeah, there you go.
Who's still alive?
He's still alive. Slay.
Slay, just for that. Royalty.
Just for that.
I'm kidding.
Royalty. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the temperament guy.
Yeah. Which is a pretty good theory. I mean, I think it works. I think it doesn't explain everything.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
It's a lot. It's at least scientifically based. It's not... Like, I love Myers-Briggs, and I've had an episode talking about it, but oh my gosh.
I hate Myers-Briggs.
They were, the two of them, the mother and the daughter, they were extremely racist.
Dude, also, like, we just learned, like, well, not just learned, because I took personality a while ago, but in personality, no, it doesn't
no,
do anything.
It's
and
not,
it's such it's such relied upon to show you your strengths, and you're like, it doesn't actually.
Yeah, no, like it did for me. But you know what else does for me? Astrology. It's because it's general enough that you can get things from it.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the Enneagram.
Yeah.
A lot of Christian people use the Enneagram the same way that people in general use the MBTI.
Oh, I did like his 16 personality factor model, though.
Yes, because that's what Myers-Briggs wants to be.
Yeah, Myers-Briggs wants to be that. It's just not enough.
Yeah, because it's more cognitive-based. Like... Because there are, like, if you look more into the cognitive and learning aspects of Myers-Briggs, I feel like it holds up, but not the social interaction aspect.
Yeah.
Like, people are too diverse for that to hold true for everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do we want to put Cattell?
I feel like he's
Good boy?
I was going to say meh.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't do a ton.
Yeah, he was, like, there.
Yeah, he was there.
I mean, he did the whole L data, or, like, life data, T data, so maybe good boy. I liked that one.
Yeah, let's put him in good boy, then.
We can change him if we need to.
Yeah, okay. Abraham Maslow is the next dude.
Ooh, I love that guy.
King.
Slay.
Royalty, for sure. We have to explain why he's royalty, though. I mean...
Okay, yeah, he was the guy who did the,
hierarchy of needs.
Yeah, hierarchy of needs. What? I don't know if I like the hierarchy of needs, though.
Why?
I mean, he himself was a good guy, but, like, I don't know. I don't think that you need to have all the needs to...
Well, yeah, no, I do think... I think it's a helpful model in kind of determining the way that, like having certain needs met is important. I don't think it holds true completely. Like, I don't think you have to have every need met to self-actualize, but I think it is helpful because it is true that when you have to worry about your basic needs, you're not so worried about what your purpose is in life, like things like that.
Yeah, I think the needs apply for, like, especially basic needs, but I think like the higher up you get, the less it really like the needs. Yeah. Except for maybe self-actualization, that kind of needs all of the other needs to be met, but But I did like that he was person-centered and that he, like, actually cared about people and, like, what their thoughts were. Exactly. Instead of, Freud.
And he do be out here smiling.
Well, yeah, he's such a cute little guy.
I know.
So
he's a cute old man.
We can keep him in royalty until we find someone maybe better.
Well, I mean, you can have multiple people on each tier.
Okay.
Albert Bandura.
Bandura, slay. Love Bandura.
We love him. He really said, let's let kids beat these dolls up.
Yeah, that's honestly... I mean, like, I know he did so much more than that, but, like, the Bobo doll experiment...
the Bobo doll experiment is what most people know him for. I mean, we don't have any behavioral psych classes here.
No, I don't think so.
We have, like, bio basis of behavior, but, like, that's bio, not behavior, really. Yeah. Like, we don't have any actual behavioral psych. I mean, also because behavioral psych is kind of becoming outdated, we're realizing. Like, because we're realizing that it's a lot more than just conditioning.
Yeah, I think we're just doing more...
We're doing more cognitive.
Integrative. Yeah, more integrative of cognitive and behavioral. So, like, making sure that if you're taking the behavioral, you're also taking the cognition with it.
But yeah, King behavior.
He's
still alive, too.
Yes.
Albert Ellis.
Dude,
do you
love
know,
that guy.
Do you know who he is?
Albert Ellis is the guy who did... I think he was... Wait, hold up. I just had a test on this, so I should know this, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure he was cognitive therapy.
Yeah, he might be.
Hold up. I can't remember if he was Wait. Yeah. He was, cognitive behavior therapy. So, love that guy. He, rational motive behavior therapy.
Oh, yep. We love that.
Yeah. Well, we love him, except also, he was more I would put him in the more good boy because while I do agree with the ABC framework of, like, in some aspects of, like, it's activating event and then you have to have a belief about that event and then the consequences, I don't think that's a end-all.
Yeah. Definitely. I think that's the thing about psychology is, like, there's still so little we even know about the biological part of the brain. Like, everything is constantly changing, and so you can't hold one thing as true completely. Yeah. But yeah, good boy. Good lad.
Yeah, he do be a good boy. And I think he was a nice guy too, I think.
Yeah. I read. This is where this is here. Alfred Kinsey.
I don't know who that is.
He did a lot of research on human sexuality in the 60s. He's the one who developed, like, the idea that sexuality is, like, a scale. It's not just one or the other.
Did we learn about him in social psych?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, I can't really judge him.
Yeah, no.
So what?
I mean, he was pretty chill. Like, I'm gonna put him in good boy.
Okay, good boy.
Because he developed a lot of stuff that no one wanted to talk about, especially in the 60s. So, yeah. So we kind of stand.
Oh, yeah, as well as liberating female sexuality. So.
Yeah. Adler. You stand Adler.
I love Adler. Adler. Yes. My entire counseling theory was mostly based on Adler, so stand that guy.
What was his thing is his thing?
His was...
You flip right to the page in your book.
Yeah, Alfred Adler was basically against Freud. And period. Anyone who was against Freud... No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So Alfred Adler, he was all about, like, the subjective view that each person had. So he would he's a phenomenological therapist.
Not the struggle.
Oh my gosh. He also was really about, like, socially helping people and, like, taking people from their context. So he was kind of like the feminist before feminism was
Yeah, like intersectionality,
but he also
make it a white man.
Was, I think he also did, like, the inferiority feelings and superiority feelings, which I don't really agree with, but, like, also I can see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
See where he's coming from. And then where else? I think he was also birth order though. I don't agree with that one, but, you know.
Oh, is that the idea that, like, the, like, middle child complex?
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
So, like, I don't agree with
that, but in my family, maybe.
I think it applies to some families, but I don't think like,
I don't
everything.
No, and it can't really be set. Like, and it's hard because, like, for each family it's different. Like, Bella acts like, the older she's gotten, the more she's acted like a middle child.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, for the first, like, 6 years of her life, she was the youngest.
Yeah.
So, like, I think you can't just naturally do that. I do think it does affect it.
Oh yeah, I definitely think. And he was also a proponent of family. He was one of the first people to do family therapy.
Yeah.
And, like, looking at that stuff. So that's something I agree with. So, like,
wait, who's the one who put everyone?
Dude, okay, that was
we're talking about. So Lizzie was telling me about how there is one form of family therapy where if one person,
Murray Bowens.
Yeah, if one person was diagnosed with, like, schizophrenia or something, the whole family would be put in, like, a psych ward.
Yeah, the entire family is hospitalized.
Which is so funny. Like, that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
like,
one
I
person
mean,
diagnosed,
theoretically, that one is super genetically based, so someone in your family probably has something going on.
I don't think the entire family needs to be
not the whole
hospitalized,
family.
though, like...
But maybe you should check out what's going on with the rest of the family. especially for things that are clearly genetically based. Yeah, no, like, yeah, once you know that someone has something that's like that we don't know if it has any psychosocial causes, you kind of have to be like, okay,
yeah,
let me meet your parents.
Yeah.
Okay, Alfred Binet. He did IQ tests. Yeah, meh. I think he's gonna ew. I think ew, because I think he was also racist. Perhaps wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, honestly.
B.F. Skinner. Instant jail.
Instant jail? For what?
I do not. Okay, well, okay. There's just beef between cognitive and behavioral psychologists.
Why?
Because they're completely, like, opposing views. Like,
no, they're not. There's literally cognitive behavioral psychology.
No, but they kind of are also, like, traditionally they are completely opposing, because behavioral is like, no, you can train the brain to do this, and cognitive is like, no, the brain just does this.
But cognitive is also, like...
Yeah, no, it's not as much anymore, but there is still a little bit of beef.
Dude, the way you instantly just put him
in... No, put him
jail. Put him in ew.
Yeah.
Because I, like... Wait, was Skinner positive and negative reinforcement, or was he,
Watson is I
don't like Watson.
Yeah, no, Watson is classical conditioning. Okay. Traumatized the baby. So Skinner is operant conditioning. So Skinner is positive negative.
Okay, so I actually like him.
Yeah, so he's actually okay.
Can you put him in meh?
Yeah,
like
sure.
Him.
Yeah, he's okay.
I don't like Watson. He was a jerk.
Carl Jung. Kind of a king, kind of
but wasn't he psychoanalysis?
Yes, but also kind of a king. Well, okay, so here's the thing. He paved the way for a lot of, I don't know, he was weird because he brought, like, spirituality into
Wasn't he the guy, no, that was Jung who was like, we're all connected to
no, that's Carl, that's
Carl Jung?
Yeah. Yeah, Carl Jung. The lad himself.
Oh my gosh. Dude, this entire time I've been thinking his name was Jung.
SMH. Yeah, no, but he's the one who's like, we have a collective consciousness.
Yeah, so I guess in some aspects he was okay.
I don't know.
I think
no, I think, you know, like, I think collective consciousness, I don't, Slay. She got a 94 on her exam. I think he had an okay idea with the idea of collective consciousness. I don't know how it works. Like, I don't know how it would work.
I also don't really like that whole mask thing that he, like, I don't know.
What are you talking? You actually took personality. I did not.
Yeah, he had like a hold up that he's in here too. So I'm just gonna.
Okay. Yeah, no, he had some ideas also. Like, have you heard about synchronicity?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so weird.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm about to plug a different podcast that I listen to, Distractable. They have a whole episode about synchronicity, and I don't remember what conclusion they came to, but they were like, yeah, it's just so weird. Like,
yeah, junk perspective. Okay. Ugh. Collective unconscious. Oh, yeah, the persona is a mask or a public face that we wear to protect ourselves. I get that.
He also paved the way for Myers-Briggs.
Yeah, he did.
Which, yeah.
The same thing with, like, the animus and the anima.
Oh, yeah. He really brought, like, Carl Jung walked so spiritual people on TikTok can run. So spiritual and personality people. Like, yeah. He walked so astrology in the 2020s could run.
Yeah, I feel... Oh, yeah, he was also the acceptor dark side or shadow with its primitive impulses, such as self-esteem.
He paved the way for... This is not psychology, but this is storytelling and like writing and stuff. He paved the way for Joseph Campbell's archetypes, which is like the idea that there are 16, because 16.
Yeah.
I don't know how they determined 16.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like everyone does 16, but the idea that there are 16 different character types, like there's the hero, there's the like mentor, there's the goddess, I believe. There's like all these different ones, but Carl Jung inspired Joseph Campbell, who was I believe a filmmaker. I don't know. I talked to him about him in some other episode because I was like, he kind of slayed. But yeah. But Carl Jung, you want to put him in ew? Because he's not. Because he did stuff. He's not jail.
Yeah, I think ew.
Because he did stuff, but like also.
But also psychoanalysis. I'm not really a fan,
no.
So.
Okay. Carl Rogers, king. We
slay.
love him.
Yes, but also he was against diagnosis, and he said that like the therapeutic relationship was the only thing that changed it. So maybe good boy. I love him. But, but
he had the right idea.
He had the right idea. I just actually, should we put him in royalty? I do like him. He was like a nice guy too.
Yeah, maybe let's put him in royalty. Okay. Carol Gilligan, slay. I love her. She's womb envy.
Oh.
I love that she really said, nah, Freud got it backwards.
Yeah.
Guys wish they had vaginas.
I think, was she also? No.
She did. She also did feminist theory, but she was more on the like social side rather than on the therapy side.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah. So
I feel like good boy.
Good boy.
Because I don't really agree with penis envy or womb envy.
Yeah, no.
So
I don't either. So yeah. She is like one of the first well-known women in psychology. Daniel Kahneman, I kind of think he's cognitive, perhaps.
I think you might be right. Hold on. Daniel Kahneman.
Yeah, I talked about if you go up, it says he talked about. Oh, he went to Tufts. Slay. Behavioral economics, prospect theory, cognitive biases.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't remember what prospect theory is, but it sounds very familiar.
I think I learned about this in personality, but I can't remember.
Anchoring and adjustment heuristics. Oh yeah, you didn't take cognition. He basically came up with the idea that like we have mental shortcuts. Well, he didn't come up with the idea, but he
I did learn about that.
Yeah, he added to the idea that like availability heuristic, cognitive bias, conjunction fallacy. Yeah, basically that you'll just be like, you'll be chilling and your brain will be like, oh, that thing goes in that category, and you're like, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, and the cognitive framing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a
good boy.
Good boy. Elizabeth Loftus, slay. She talked a lot about memory and eyewitness
cognitive.
Yeah, no, eyewitness testimony.
Oh, okay.
She was the one who kind of did most of the research about like suggestibility in like, so she did most of the, she does like legal psychology.
Okay.
So like being like leading questions and stuff.
Okay.
She was one of the first people to say that. I'm gonna say good boy.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Yes, Erickson. Slay.
We love him.
Erickson.
This, first of all, good name.
Yes.
Second of all, the 7 stages of life, psychosocial stages of life.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like, I feel like those are actually very accurate. Like I feel like it's easier to pin down stages of life than it is to do like personality traits.
Yeah.
Like cuz there's less variability.
Mhm.
Like yeah.
Yeah, though he did also believe in the psychosexual stages.
Yeah.
So maybe meh.
Yeah.
Cuz we love him. We love the
we
psychosocial. Do. We We just hate Freud, so, like...
Leon Festinger. Did Dr. Brockman tell you guys the story about how he joined a cult?
Yeah, the Festinger.
Yeah. The whole thing.
Well, we learned about that in social psych.
That is true, yeah. But...
So, man, I feel like royalty just because he joined a cult.
Yeah, just because he joined a cult for the sake of science. Yeah, no. Man, so Leon Festinger, he studied cognitive dissonance, and so he joined a cult to see the way that people rationalize weird things to themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very funny and very interesting, and honestly,
King. Yes.
King behavior. Harry Harlow, he did...
Oh, he was the one who scared monkeys.
Yeah, he did.
Ew.
No, he didn't scare the monkeys.
He scared the monkeys he would take monkeys and he was the one who showed with the mother, and then he would also scare them with the scary monster and see if they would run to the...
I didn't know about the monster.
Hold up.
I only knew about the fake mom versus real mom.
Harlow. Yeah, so he would scare them with a monster.
See, this is why cognitive psychologists have beef with behavioral psychologists.
And then he would see if they ran to the mother who was furry or the mother who was...
Oh, that doesn't... Okay, that makes sense.
So, ew. For scaring monkeys.
Yeah, okay, instant jail. For some reason, he's not in this list. Hey, yo.
So
forgot to put something in there, tech, but we know he's instant jail.
Instant jail.
Marcus and Kitayama, they did cultural psychology stuff.
I liked them.
Yeah, I like them. Good boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they still are working on stuff, so. Herman Ebbinghaus, I believe, is industrial.
So should we
No. He's the Ebbinghaus curve of forgetting. Yeah, that's cognitive. He did, so he basically theorized that there's a certain optimal amount of time in which you remember things, and then after that, it goes down.
We're getting curve.
Yeah, so
basically we lose memory with time.
Yeah.
So meh?
Yeah. I mean,
he did stuff.
He was there. Yeah. Pavlov, I feel like is also meh.
Yeah, meh.
I
also like him because he didn't like humans, and that's why he did stuff with dogs.
John Piaget.
I like Piaget.
I like him too. I think he did a good job figuring out stuff with kids. Couldn't be me. Where do we want to put him?
I feel like good boy.
Good boy? Yeah. Watson, instant jail.
Oh, instant jail.
He might even go in the Freud too, let's be honest.
Really? I feel like nothing's worse.
No, nothing's worse than Freud. Never mind.
Freud would convince women that they were sexually assaulted. And then their families would be like, what? And then they would be like, yeah, it's good.
Okay, John Bowlby.
Bowlby.
He's social.
Yeah. Oh, he was attachment theory. So he was basically like,
kids, the way kids attach to their parents. Okay.
So I feel like good boy.
Yeah, good boy. He's okay.
Yeah, like the good boy. Secure, anxious, preoccupied. Yeah. Though he also he's okay.
Yeah. Karen Horney, she did
she was also...
She's womb envy. Yeah. Carol Gilligan might not be womb envy. She might just be feminist theory.
Yeah, because I thought she was...
Because womb envy was earlier.
Carol, let's look her up.
Yeah.
Gilligan.
I'm gonna... Yeah, Carol Gilligan.
Women come to prioritize ethics of care.
Oh, ethics of care versus ethics of justice. Yeah. So Carol Gilligan will stay in good boy, but Karen Horney will go in ew because womb envy.
Yeah, she was also psycho.
Kenneth and Mamie Clark. I cannot remember what they did. Oh my gosh. It might be industrial, perhaps.
First African Americans to obtain their doctoral. Hold up.
So they did experiments on internalized racism. SLAYYY? Royalty.
Yeah.
For sure. Because they were
negative effects of segregation for African Americans.
Because they were probably the first people out there doing that.
Well, they were also the first African Americans to obtain their doctoral degrees in psychology from Columbia University.
SLAYYY. Okay, Lawrence Kohlberg. He's the 3 things of morality.
Oh.
I think it's a little bit more complicated than just 3.
Yeah, I would say.
I think he had an okay idea. It just hasn't been studied enough.
Yeah.
Lev Vygotsky, what did he do?
Oh, he. I remember that name. Vygotsky.
I believe I know he's social.
Well, he was Soviet psychologist.
Okay.
Psychological development in children.
Oh, he's the one who's like, there's the zone of learning.
Zone of proximal development.
Zone of proximal development. Basically being like, you have to have people around you who know what they're doing.
Yes. So I like him. But
he's good.
Yeah.
Good boy. Martin Seligman, SLAYYY.
What did he do?
He did positive psychology, which is basically and learned helplessness.
Oh.
Which basically helped people turn their perspectives on depression from, oh, these people are lazy and messed up, to, oh, these people have just learned that they can't help themselves.
Yeah.
Like, so that's a SLAYYY. Good boy.
Good boy.
Mary Whiten Calkins. She is the first woman accepted into the APA.
Oh, so
royalty.
SLAYYY, yes, royalty.
Yeah, she's either that or she is the first woman to get a doctorate in psych.
Okay. Either way.
Yeah, either way. Noam Chomsky, first of all, handsome lad.
Lad.
Second of all, king, because he's from Massachusetts.
Yes.
So, king, anarchist king.
What did he actually do, though?
Well, first of all, he's still alive.
Good. He's a handsome fellow.
Yeah, his daughter actually teaches at the college that my dad went to.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. He did cognitive and social psych. I don't know. I know him more for his political stuff.
Oh.
He's a very interesting person. And he's still out here slaying. Yeah, let me... I threw my phone twice. Okay, wait, let me... Noam Chomsky. Yeah, he's cognitive, yeah. Yeah, libertarian socialism, SLAYYY. He was placed on Nixon's enemies list. SLAYYY. That's how you know he's a king. Oh, linguistics wars. That's what it is. Whoa. Linguistics wars. He's a linguist, so he basically would pop off. He literally wrote a whole paper being like, you all suck and here's why. And so basically there were the other psycholinguists. So this is Dr. Bechtold loves this man.
Okay.
Because it's psycholinguistics.
Of course
but,
he does.
These 4 dudes were like, he actually called them the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. But they basically said that meanings of words and grammar go together. So Chomsky argued that the meaning of a sentence comes from the way it's arranged, whereas they were saying the way it's arranged comes from meaning.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he was like, you guys are wrong, you suck. I'm not gonna work with you anymore. And like some of them were his doctoral students.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, I hate you guys. Yeah, but so he's a king. I think he's gonna go in royalty. I love him. So okay, Philip Zimbardo. Whoa, Stanford Prison Experiment, too much.
Oh my gosh.
You did the most.
He did the most and also the least.
Instant jail. Where you put those students, that's where you belong.
Oh! In his defense, he did not know that the students were going to fight each other.
But
also
as college students, I can say everyone knows that college students
everyone could have told him the results of the experiment before it even happened.
Robert Sternberg. What do he look like that? He looks like a pastor.
He does.
He looks like the most pastor. And also that tie and that shirt.
Oh my gosh. The way he's sitting also, though, looks like a psychologist. It's like the slightly hunched forward, like...
No, but this the pinstripe shirt with the colorful tie, I can't. Oh my gosh. Really funny. That's so psychologist.
I don't know what he did, though.
He did the triangle of attraction.
Oh, I love the triangle of attraction.
Slay. Good boy. Sigmund Freud.
Oh,
okay.
He goes in Freud.
We need to go off on him.
We need to explain all the reasons why we hate Sigmund Freud.
Okay. So, where do we even start?
Okay, look. I will give him props. He did kind of start psychology.
Yeah, but
that's all he did.
But that's all he did. He just started being like, well, what if the brain actually thinks?
Yeah.
Which is like... We knew.
Yeah, so basically, this man's, he was the psychosexual, he wasn't these, but he came up with the psychosexual stages of development, which basically posits that at every single stage, except for one stage when you're like,
when you're like
10 to 12 or something.
Yeah, it's right before puberty.
Right before puberty.
Which is
at
such
every
a
other
lie.
Yeah.
That's when you're That's when you're
like the
horny.
most. Yeah. So he basically said that at every stage you are obsessed with
different sexual parts of yourself.
Different sexual parts of yourself. Mainly your penis or your lack of a penis.
Yeah. He had too much to say.
He also was like, he also said, oh shoot, I can't remember what it's called. Whenever you like can't remember something because you've like pushed it away.
Oh yeah, he was like, it's because you're thinking about sex.
No, well,
part
kind
of,
but also,
yeah, no.
What's it called?
Are you talking about a Freudian slip?
No, I'm talking about
repression.
Yes, I'm talking about repression.
Because I was talking about Freudian slip.
Oh, you're talking about Freudian slip is whenever
whenever
explain that?
Freudian slip is like whenever you. I mean, like even non-psychologists like reference Freud quite a bit. Because he sucked, and that's why. And so everyone knows him. Because everyone knows if you're going to be popular, you probably suck.
No. Facts.
Hashtag I was not popular in high school. Anyway, so basically it's the idea that you're thinking one thing and you say another. So, like, what you want to say doesn't come out. So it's like whenever you like misspeak or whatever, like not like stuttering or things like that, but like if you like legitimately say a completely different thing than what you intended to say,
it's because you're attracted
to the person, or because there's some sexual thought in your head. Man,
dude, that happens to me all the time. If that was true,
imagine.
Oh my gosh. He also would be like, so you're repressing all of your memories. Fun fact, because you're repressing all your memories, you were actually, abused as a child. And women would be like, no, I wasn't. And then he would be like, yes, you are. And then he would plant fake memories in people's heads, and then
King of gaslighting.
Hold up, maybe I actually was. And then their family would be like, bro, you're coming at us for nothing. We didn't do anything.
For real.
And then the females would be like, oh shoot, I actually don't remember this. This is just all for being a dumb.
He also definitely like allowed the idea of hysteria in women to stay in psychology for too long. Mm-hmm. Like the idea that something's wrong with women, so maybe it's not an actual mental problem, maybe it's just women.
Yeah.
Like,
and he was also penis envy, right?
Yeah. He was the original dude who came up with penis envy, being like, wow, women wish they could be us.
Mm-hmm. And he oh my gosh. He would also be like, yeah, everyone is obsessed with their penises and like fighting their parents.
Let's talk about men for a second.
No, we're not talking about men.
Yeah.
Small boys, he was talking about being obsessed with this, and he would be like, yeah, so actually, the reason that you're scared is because you're afraid that you're gonna lose your penis. And they would be like, what? And that was it.
Yeah, Freud. There's a reason he has his own tier. Okay, Solomon Ash. He is social psych. I can't remember what.
Yeah. I feel like he was a slay, but I can't remember.
Yeah, no, I think he probably goes in good boy.
Oh, it's taking me to
Quizlet.
Quizlet.
Not Quizlet.
Solomon Ash. Conformity of the majority. One participant.
Oh, conformity. Yeah. Like social conformity. Yeah. So, good boy.
Good boy.
Yep. Stanley Milgram. Instant jail,
yeah.
Do you
want to explain what he did?
The Stanford prison experiment. Wait! Am I mixing?
Wait a second. Zimbardo was...
Wait.
I'm pretty sure Zimbardo was... Hold up.
Yeah,
Zimbardo was Stanford prison experiment. Milgram was the zapping.
The zapping.
Yes. He was bad too. So still instant jail.
Instant jail.
Milford? Milgram. Sorry. Milgram was I was mixing. Okay, never mind. Milgram was basically like, okay, come in. You're gonna give shocks to this participant in another room. And
we'll tell you when to stop.
Yeah, we'll tell you when to stop. It's all good. He's just gonna. We're testing whether or not, like zapping will make people better at taking tests or not. But what he was actually studying
was obedience.
Yeah, obedience, and basically, he would like tell the participants to keep shocking the guy, even though he was like screaming to stop, and then like even to the point where he would be like dead.
Yeah.
They would just still be shocking him.
Yeah, and it basically showed that that people listen to people in authority or people who they perceive as authority. So if like someone is seen as like an expert, like if you're wearing like a lab coat, people are gonna listen to you more.
Yeah, well, do you know about the experiment where it was like nurses, like a doctor would call
a doctor would call nurses and tell them, no, don't give this life-saving thing to
or give this drug to this
patient,
and it was actually like a killing
lethal dose.
But yeah, we understand why he did the experiment. We just the ethics behind it.
No, that's the Milgram's experiment was the beginning of the beef between cognitive and behavioral.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, bro, excuse me? How'd you get away with this?
Yeah.
No, and that's when the APA was like, okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's whenever APA was like ethics.
Maybe, perhaps. Okay, Viktor Frankl. Dr. Brockman really likes him, but I can't remember who he is.
Neurologist. Humans are motivated by something called will to meaning, which is desire to find meaning in life. He was in personality.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, Holocaust survivor.
Oh, King.
Yeah.
Royalty.
Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why he talked about it.
Yeah, because he was like everyone was struggling to find meaning with their lives after the Holocaust. So yes, royalty.
Okay, and the last one is Virginia.
Oh,
she did family therapy.
Yes. Oh, she's in my book. Hold up.
She kind of looks like my great grandma.
Yeah. I think we stand her, but let me just back that up. Yeah, Virginia Satir. Human validation process model. Communication and emotional experience. Yeah, so we like her. She's a good boy.
Yeah, she, I'm just reading on Wikipedia, but, when she was 3 years old, she taught herself to read. And by age 9, she had read all the books in the library of her one-room school.
Stan her.
Yeah, for real. She also, when she was little, she said she wanted to be a children's detective on Parents.
Yeah, she was the one who really emphasized family connectivity.
Yeah, good boy.
Good boy. And that's it. I would like to add one person to this list who is not here, and his name is Glacier, and I don't like him.
Okay, go off.
Okay, Glacier. Okay, anyway, he was choice reality theory. And he... Okay. He basically was like, relationships are everything. Basically all problems that you have are based on you either have relationships that you don't have good relationships with anyone. All problems. Every single problem.
Dude.
And he was against diagnosis.
But I must have the worst relationship.
he it's just I just don't like him.
Yeah.
So I would put him in instant jail.
Instant jail, yeah.
Yes.
He sounds like an instant jail kind of person.
Yeah, hold up. Let me find.
Oh, you know who else is instant jail? Okay, you finish talking about.
Oh, you can talk about him while I find why I don't like this guy again.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh!
Hans Asperger.
Hate that guy.
He is technically not a psychologist. He's a neurologist. But, whoa, he caused so many problems for so many people. Basically, he kind of decided which autistic people would be killed by Nazi Germany and which ones wouldn't. So Asperger's...
He was highest functioning, low functioning, right?
Yes. So Asperger's syndrome used to be what is now called level 1 autism. And it's basically the highest functioning, so it would be called Asperger's syndrome because he was the one who let them live. Mm. So he sucks. Yeah.
So we hate him.
Medical academics disregarded Asperger's work based on its merits or lack thereof. Yeah, no. And then there was a British psychologist in the 1980s who was like, oh, maybe Asperger's syndrome is a thing. And then 1991 or 1993, it was added to the DSM-4. I can't believe we had the DSM-4 for such a long time.
We did have
the DSM-4 was like, I think, the one that lasted the longest. Because there was the DSM-4 and then a DSM-4R, which was like the revised one that like got revised in like the early 2000s or something. And then
now we're on the DSM-5.
Yeah, DSM-5 and hopefully soon DSM-6 because we really need to change how we talk about personality disorders, because we need to move from an approach of, oh, this is just certain people are predisposed, because especially borderline is very clearly based in trauma. So,
oh yeah, that's why I don't like Glacier, because he was like, whatever mistakes were made in the past are not pertinent now.
Oh, dude, hey.
Like, the past may have contributed to the problem, but the past isn't the problem, which
that
kind of makes sense sometimes.
Mama, but that kind of sounds like something you would say.
Who?
My mom. Yeah, like, no, but I
get it.
You know what I mean? Like your past doesn't define you, but it does make you who you are.
Yeah.
Like, you are the sum of your experiences.
Yeah. So that's why I don't really like him. Because he, like, I get where he's coming from with a lot of his stuff, but I just, like, I don't think, especially, like, yeah, he emphasized, like, choice and responsibility over your actions. And,
yes.
And he was like, you're not depressed, you're depressing. Or you're not you don't have anxiety,
you're just anxious.
You're anxious-ing. It's all, like,
bro,
actions that you're doing, and he's like, you're the cause of your own depression, basically.
I mean, whoa. Maybe a little bit.
I'm like,
yeah, no,
that's
and
where
I think,
I'm
no,
like, in
like,
some aspects,
I feel like that's more of a medical approach.
But he was against diagnosis.
No, but not like a medical in terms of diagnosis, like more of a medical in terms of there's a cause for a disease and there's an effect.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's very much like there is one thing that contributes to this, because for a lot of diseases, that is it. Like, it's one pathogen, it's one thing. Like, there are multiple symptoms, but there is only one cause.
Yeah. But
that's probably why it reminds me of my mom. Is because it's a very, like, medical way of looking at it.
But yeah, there's parts of his theory that I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. And there are a lot more psychologists who, like, contributed, obviously. There are a lot more than however many we have in this tier list. There are, like, so many.
And obviously this is also, like, our own understanding of some of the theories. We might have gotten some of the stuff wrong.
Yeah.
Some of these people might be racist and we don't know about it.
Yeah. Like, I didn't know about Isabel Myers-Briggs for a really long time, and I really was like, wow, her theory's great. And then I actually started learning more about real psychology.
Yeah, and we're going to learn more, and we're going to develop more, so this list is...
Yeah, we're just college students who like ranking people in our textbooks.
This is what we do in our free time.
You know what would be so funny? I mean, but like, so not okay, but also we have mental illnesses, so maybe it would be okay. A tier list of mental illnesses.
Oh my gosh, no. No, we would just be fighting. You and I would be fighting over everything.
That is true, yeah.
And also, how do you tier it? Like, worst to best? Or like, I deal with this more? Or
yeah, or like, because for me, I'll be like, oh, depression's hilarious. Like, you know? Like, that's like our whole roommate relationship is being like, dude, I hate everything and it's so funny. Like, so yeah, no, but how do you tier that? Because I'll be like, just me, auditory hallucinations are hilarious. And you're like, hey, yo, what? Like, yeah, like, how do you rank that? But I've seen, I mean, to be fair, the YouTuber I saw who did it is like a very offensive, really awful YouTuber. But he was like ranking mental illnesses, and I was like,
oh my gosh,
huh?
No,
you can't do that.
You can't. There are things you can pop off on.
It's a funny,
like Freud,
it's a funny concept, just because the idea of popping off on mental illnesses that you have is always funny. but like, also, it's like so concerning to everyone else, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you'll be chilling, and you'll be like, my stomach hurts, and everyone's like, oh, do you, like, are you sick or something? I'm like, no, I just am nervous.
No.
I got bellyache.
Me during my test today.
That's us all the time, though. But be like, my stomach hurts. My belly hurts. Yeah, no. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Wow. That was a good tier list. I think we popped off.
We put a lot of people in royalty.
I think they all deserved it, though.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, yeah. I think... Yeah, I'm glad we have it's Freud with a rolling eye emoji. Instant jail. I'm surprised we didn't have more people in instant jail.
Honestly, we
probably should have. Maybe we'll redo this in like a year or something and see how many more people we put in jail.
Yes, after we learn more
after
stuff.
We learn
after
more
biobasis.
Dude, after biobasis, you already know that there are biologists out there who deserve to be in instant jail.
Oh, for sure.
Like Sorry, biopsych majors. Instant jail for you. As someone who's supposed to get a Bachelor of Science in psychology, jail for biopsych. Like,
we love you, but we also hate you.
But also,
I'm kidding. We don't hate you.
We love you, but also, excuse me, medical school.
We just hate you because you have to go to medical school and be smarter than us.
Dude, psychiatrists also. Psychiatrists have so much to say.
On everything.
And they're doctors.
Yeah.
Like.
They're therapists with too much power is what they are.
But they're not even, psychiatrists nowadays aren't even therapists anymore. Like, a lot of them do not do, like, if you go to school for psychiatry nowadays, all you're going to be doing is diagnosing and being like, you can head out, go to the therapist now.
I know, but, like, they should, like.
I know, they shouldn't.
They shouldn't
also,
be able to.
Psychiatrists versus clinical psychologists. Hey, maybe just combine them into one thing.
Yeah.
So you have qualified people giving diagnoses.
Yeah, so that, like, not everything is being diagnosed as being, like something that could actually be, like, fixed easily.
Exactly. Like, yeah, no, psychiatrists, because, like, my psychiatrist is great. He also has background in therapy too. But a lot of, like, we were talking about, like, psychiatry, and he was like, yeah, a lot of psychiatrists nowadays are just like, just take medicine.
Yeah.
Like, which is what a lot of medical people would do, because they're just not trained to know about the psychosocial aspects of it. They just know about your brain's not working. I got or something
even,
for you.
Yeah, even like the behavioral or cognitive.
Yeah.
General, like, because you can change that without medicine.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you can. There are some things that you can't do, and there are some things that you can do, like, because I mean, what's worked for me is cognitive therapy, and medicine, because like I don't think, because like sometimes you just don't have enough of whatever chemicals you need in your brain. You just don't have enough to even produce like learning responses yourself.
And like in those instances, that's where I'm like, yes, we need medicine.
But I think we shouldn't just jump to medicine.
Yeah, like if you have like a family member die, like, okay, give them therapy. Like they don't
they don't need antidepressants. Yeah, like that's like also the fact that so many like mental illness symptoms are just part of life. Like sometimes it's just a passing thing. Like grief is normal. Like you shouldn't be like, if it lasts more than normal, if it's severely impairing your life, then that's when it becomes something that maybe you should look at getting more than just counseling type therapy and look into getting either like cognitive therapy or starting some sort of medication. And medication doesn't work for all people. Like I mean, it can help and it like does change your brain structure, but some people just, it's gonna be easier for them to change their thought processes, rather, especially if you catch things early. Like especially like depression and anxiety, if you start working on changing thought processes at the beginning of when you start feeling the symptoms, you can prevent it from becoming more severe. Yeah. Like, but then like things like OCD and ADHD, those are legitimately biochemical.
And some psychologists would disagree with you.
Yeah, but those are mostly typically considered to be biochemical. Like there are cognitive and social aspects of it, but your brain be out here doing too much, as we said earlier.
Not on this.
Not on this. We're talking about intrusive thoughts and ketchup. So that's all we're gonna say about that. We don't have time to unpack that, so we're not going to. This is me trying to like get out of something I don't want to talk to my therapist about. Being like, well, okay, we don't have to talk about that. I need to go. Like,
and with that, we're
ending our tier list of psychologists. I'll try to post more over the summer. I have like 1 million backlogged episodes. I'm not even joking. Like I probably have
including one of ours.
Yeah, including one of ours, which is such a funny one.
It is. What did we?
It was Dear Evan Hansen. We watched about the Dear Evan Hansen movie right after watching it at like midnight. Funny. Yeah. So please don't unsubscribe. Please don't unsubscribe. If you hate me, leave a big thumbs down and unsubscribe from this. And I will come to your house and find you. Because that's definitely how it works. So you can definitely see who unsubscribes.
Oh, for sure.
That's exactly how it works. But yeah. Share this pod with someone you know who likes psychology, or like a psych major who can roast these people along with us,
or roast us
for the bad takes we had or something. And also like leave in the comments or whatever Well, I mean, if you're on YouTube, it's going to be comments. If you're on Spotify, good luck. I don't know how anything on Spotify works.
Wait, you post this on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You're on Apple Podcast?
You didn't know that?
Dude! I need to listen to you. What is your thingy?
It's semicolon. Yeah, girl. The fact that you've been on this podcast twice and you don't know what it is. Semicolons and some thoughts.
Send some...
And some thoughts.
Oh my gosh.
Girl.
And some thoughts?
Yeah, semicolons and some thoughts.
And some thoughts. Is it...
No. I'm not a TED Talk speaker. Semicolons and some thoughts.
Semicolons.
Slay!
15 subscribers! Hey! Subscribe. You've
Slay.
just gained a subscriber.
Yeah, so, anyway, subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I will try to be more consistent over the summer, but wow, this semester has been a nightmare. So, obviously I didn't get anything done, and I was also super busy over winter break. 'Cause I was traveling. So, yeah. Comment on our hot takes, please. Also, you can follow any of my 3 Instagram accounts, either the semicolons and some thoughts one, or at it's just zippy, or Amogus. But I may or may not actually let you in. That's a pretty exclusive club, my private account. So yeah.
You just outed your
I just doxed
social
myself.
media.
I didn't actually dox myself, but now I will. Here's my address. I'm gonna scream the last scream I've ever screamed. And with that, thank you for listening.
Good night, Texas.
Catch you in the next one. I'm so sorry.